Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we've been doing a banner review of the brand new SIGURD. So this is the green SIGURD. He's not really got any seasonal stuff to him. He's also going into the human banner. I don't know what it's actually called. I'm gonna go find it now. No, that's all the slime stuff. He is going onto this banner. After his release, he'll be going onto this banner, so he's not a seasonal character. Characters that don't go on there are seasonals. I have just gone past the banner. Here he is. His outfit is pretty similar to the previous SIGURD, but once again, didn't really expect much, to be honest. He's not a seasonal, so I don't really expect much change. We're going to go over his kit. We don't have official translations, but Google Translate is going to have to do. So, the only translations I do know is that this skill here is his normal pierce rate skill. This is just a normal pierce rate skill. Such a cool animation. What the hell? Second attack. Yeah, this animation is actually pretty sick. So you have the relic for this as well. That's probably really cool. Yeah, pretty good. And the ultimate is just his normal flood ultimate. We'll quickly watch this whilst I get the translation stuff ready. Here we go. Normal SIGURD ult. I kind of wish SIGURD got a festival. He kind of deserved it. SIGURD deserved a festival. Okay, so then we have this skill, which is a new skill, which is Flood. So once again, it's called the effect is called Darkness, but the actual effect itself deal 1.2% extra damage for every 1% of HP remaining, and then crit chance is increased by 50% when using a skill. When using this skill, whenever the debuff of Gram is applied. So basically, this is. My guess is probably a single target. Yeah, this is a single target skill, and for every effect of Gram's curse on the enemy, he gets 50% extra crit chance when using this skill. Doesn't really look too strong, I'm not gonna lie. In comparison to like this skill, this skill looks a little bit weak. It is a range skill. The command animation it's just a little bit better. Now we're getting onto his passive, which is where it's going to start to get quite lengthy. Here we go. For each specific ally participating in battle, the heroes, allies' basic stats are increased by 5%, and damage dealt is increased by 10%. And you will be given the additional race of demon. So once again, he's still keeping his sort of demon gimmick bit that SIGURD does have. Is half human, half demon. He has a human race, now he has a secondary race of demon. Pretty standard stuff. So 5% basic stats for each ally, which is okay, and 10% increased damage dealt per each ally, not too bad. Also, at the end of the enemy's turn, all enemies will be inflicted with the Curse of Gram for 4 turns. If you're in the sub slot at the start of the ally's turn after joining the battlefield, all Curses of Gram on all enemies will be removed. For each Curse of Gram removed, the enemy's remaining HP will be decreased by 15%, and your attack-related stats will be increased by 15% up to 45%. So, SIGURD's basically a backline demon character. He doesn't really work well with humans. He wants to be on the backline of demons. And then we have specific allies are humans and demons, so of course he can work with humans if you do plan on using him with humans. But what does the debuff itself, Curse Gram, Gram's Curse, which applies every turn, even if you're in the back, lowers the enemy's HP related stats by 10% up to 3 times. So 30% HP related stat lower. There's not many characters in the game who are going to have lifesteal by the end of that. Escadron, once again, immune to stat lower. Goddess Team with Miles on it, immune to stat lower. The last skiller will have more lifesteal, but apart from that, everyone else is going to have basically 0 lifesteal. Unless, of course, you've got Transcendent Barn, but once again, he's not really meta at the moment, so that should be pretty good. He seems like an okay backline for demons, but realistically, do I think he's worth summoning on? Probably not, because his gimmick only really seems to be he increases basic stats by 15%, increases damage dealt by 30%. Okay, cool, whatever. Once again, this SIGURD doesn't have the best CC. He's got better CC than the old SIGURD, which is, of course, it's to be expected, right? Let me actually find out what his CC is, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back now. His CC is a tiny bit better than Tears. It's about 35,000 CC base, which is pretty bad in comparison to, let's just find like a more generally used character. Demi-Yoga, who is about 38,000 base. So once again, his CC isn't that good. Once again, that's at 6-6. Realistically, you're not going to be having Sigurd 6-6, and realistically, you're not always going to have Demi 6-6. But it's pretty bad when it comes to stats-wise, which isn't the best, especially when the current meta is you go second against Millum, and then you get reduced to atoms. Or once again, you're not versing a go second Millum team, and you still get reduced to atoms because Baldy's counter is absurd, especially with Raftalia, which is the current team that's going with it. Why have I just gone back into that? I actually want to have a look at his banner. So his banner is beyond mediocre. Like, it's actually beyond mediocre. It's got one good character in it. Or two if you include Sigurd, right? It's got this Merlin, which is the festival variant of Merlin, but the summer one, which is once again quite good for unknowns. And has sort of that passive debuff application, which then once again removes health. Sort of the same gimmick as Sigurd. She's okay. She's been free a few times, and she's really only used for Demon King. Sorry, not Demon King. OG Demon. Barn, old. Brindle's still quite good PvE, but I'm pretty sure you get her for free at the start of the game. I'm not too sure. You get so many free characters when you start playing this game now, it's absurd. It's very good, like, don't get me wrong, but it's absurd. He's mediocre at best. She's really only used for Belmuth, but she is free. I know she is free. Guy, we don't talk about her, and Sigurd. So there's two good characters on this banner. It's a 600 diamond banner, and our next banner is a Festival. Is it smart to summon? It's pretty obvious it's not smart to summon. Not only is he be putting in the SR tickets after his release, he's not seasonal, which means he's probably going to make more appearances than you would think, because that's what normally happens with non-seasonal characters. They make more appearances. Also, with an upcoming LR, which I'm pretty sure now is Queen Diane, with the Day 3 teaser, which they've already given us, which is a crown. It's just a crown, basically. It's a queen's crown, and it's on a pile of diamonds. Realistically, they could be going down the route of its Queen Diane, but it's the the Valentine's Day variant, which has a card called Diamond Shield, which would sort of make sense. You know, Queen's Crown on diamonds, Diamond Shield would make sense, but I don't think it's really that. I think it's just meant to show all the jewels, all the riches around it, and once again a Queen's Crown, and it's just going to be Queen Diane. I don't really see it being the Valentine's Day variant, only because not only is she already half decent, but she's already got better CC than Queen Diane, so I don't think it's really needed. Queen Diane sort of needs it, well, the Valentine's Day version doesn't really. We'll do something like we normally do. Also, more update about the server syncage on the 21st, apparently. On the global patch notes, it does say that on the 21st, the server syncing will happen between JP and Korea, and to commemorate that syncage, we're going to get 30 diamonds. Yes, technically we lose out on 100 diamonds, because it's a week, and a week is roughly about 100 diamonds for your average player, and if you're in Champ 5, you've already lost 20 diamonds. Even if you don't do any of your dailies, this is irritating. Even if you don't do any of your dailies, you've lost at least 20 diamonds from PvP. Because you get 50 if you're in Champ, we only get 30 diamonds for basically losing the entire week. Okay, I don't care. Oh my god, holy SR multi. I was expecting probably a fake out, but yeah, he's not worth it. Like, realistically, you know, we've got festivals coming up, you know, this new LR, who's probably going to be in some sort of banner. Things like, if it's Queen Diane, realistically more people are going to have her 6-6, right, which would be better. And she does need a slight stat overhaul, but I'm not sure what they could do to sort of make her better. To be honest, LRs now do just fully rework a character. They don't actually buff them very much apart from their skills. And their passives get completely reworked. LR King and LR Lily are the perfect examples of they don't care what the character used to be, they're making them someone else. Yeah, but that's really it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to save and do not summon on Sigurd. But goodbye.